It's your boy Lil Gizmo, and I just hopped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard.
They don't wanna see a nigga prosper. They playing cops and robbers. Yeah, I got this so wet.
All right, today we got Lil Gizmo jumping off the porch with us today.
What up, what up, what up?
What's going on with your game?
I'm good, what about you, man?
For sure, man. I'm just cooling, man.
For sure.
It's a pleasure to have you here with us today.
I appreciate y'all for having me. I'm glad to be here, for sure.
Nah, for sure. So what else you out here working on in Atlanta?
New music, that's it, working. Finna shoot some music videos, and then, you know, we can go back to the crib, we're just working.
For sure. How often do you get the chance to come out here to work?
Well, lately I've been in and out. Like, I just did another interview last month, so I've been here about like 3 times over the last few months. So that's all I'm doing, just working, you know.
For sure.
That's all we're doing.
How does Atlanta compare back home to Chicago?
Well, like, I don't want to be like that type of person. Like, oh, you just got to move to Atlanta. It's different. But like, it's good to just be away from home, you know. And then when you come down here, I don't know, it's just a different feel. I feel like it's just because we away from home and things like that, but it always feels good to work when you're not at home, you know? It's just a new environment. I think every artist needs that, like.
For sure. How would you describe life back at home in Chicago?
Right now, it's life. It's, you know, I can't complain, you know. I got my ups and downs like everybody else, you feel me? So, like, right now, it's cooling, you know? We cooling, we good, so I guess, yeah.
What part of the city are you from?
I live in the burbs, so I live in like this real small town called Sauk Village. It's like right on the border of like Indiana, so.
Oh, that's crazy. So how would you describe your childhood coming up out there?
Like I moved out to the burbs, like I was young, I was like in 2nd grade. I just been out there, I've been quiet, like I don't, even as a shorty, like I never really like went outside and shit like that. So I made friends like in my smaller neighborhood, but it wasn't until I went to high school, cause even when I lived in the burbs, I went to private school in the city. So I was always to myself. So I really wasn't no shit. I was always put up making music, and I came outside real with like the kids in my neighborhood, but it was quiet. Like I ain't, you know, it wasn't shit really.
No, for real. When would you say you jumped off the porch?
Shit, like in the last 2 years, like I just, you know, like full-fledged all into this rap shit, just giving it my all and being who I want to be. Like the last 2 years, I've really been in this shit for real, you know, giving it my all. I feel like my resume speaks for itself.
Real shit. What would you say is the biggest life lesson you learned growing up?
Being yourself. Like I feel like people struggle with that all the time. I don't know, like you go place, and I feel like that's what make me uncomfortable about going out, because people don't be themselves. They don't know the power of being themselves. They always want to be somebody else. And I don't feel it, that don't make me comfortable, you feel me? And I feel like when I really learned to just embrace who I was, that's when shit started being better, I feel like.
Real shit. What would you say is the biggest obstacle you overcome so far in your life?
Being myself. Bro, just, I don't know, just staying true to who I am and believing and staying firm on what I believe, you know. When you doing music, everybody ain't gonna wanna be on your side, you feel me? You know, you know, this, you might not make it, you know, you gotta have a plan B, you know, and I feel like when I realized I ain't wanna have a plan B no more and this the plan A, you gotta be 10 toes behind that, and it's sacrifice. People ain't gonna always agree with you, motherfuckers gonna distance themselves from you, they ain't gonna fuck with you no more and shit like that, but it is what it is.
Straight up. So when would you say you started making music?
Shit, I started making music, like, probably like, I just started playing with it by myself like in 8th grade. Like, right out of 8th grade, I was like, that summer I was with my homie and we was just making music in his basement. Like, we had like the little, what you call it, the Guitar Hero or whatever. We had that mic on Bros, the USB. Yeah. We was just plugging it up, just using like the little free softwares they had that came with computers, just trying to rap type shit. And I've been fucking with that shit ever since.
That's hard.
Bro.
What motivated you to start making music?
I like how when you listen to music, like, if you hear your favorite song, it'll give you that, you'll get a chill when you feel it. Like, if you feel that song, you don't get that chill, you're gonna wanna run that shit back. And when I learned, like, when I realized, like, that's what I wanted to do, like, that's when I really realized that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to give somebody that feeling. And I knew, like, over the years, like, recently, I started giving myself that chill when I heard my shit. Not to toot my horn, but I'm saying that's when I started knowing it was real. I got what I was trying to get, you know, from when I listened to my favorite artists, you feel me? When I listened to Lil Wayne's or the Durks or the Chief Keefs, I was embracing it that same way, and that's when I knew, bro.
For real. So when would you say you started taking music seriously full time?
I started taking it serious like my senior year in high school. That's when like my people got involved. Like my mama got involved in everything. Like my mama was like my real like manager. We was doing all types of shit. She put me in connection with different types of people and things like that. Even connections I hold to today. Like my mom started a lot of that stuff. You know, she was hard on me about it. So my senior year, I was doing it just full on, and then I had a baby that next year, so I started doing it by myself. So my mom wasn't always like helping me financially with it. I started like doing it by myself then.
Real shit. So how would you say you got your rap name?
Shit, I done filtered through a lot of different rap names. Like when I started, I had this, I thought I was Drake phase, so I used my middle name, which was Xavier, which was the dumbest thing ever. I don't know why I thought I should did that. But then I went from that to Lil Spaz. Then after I went to Lil Spaz, I went to just RJ. RJ my nickname because my real name Romaine. So everybody called me RJ. So I went from that. And then I really just wanted to rebrand. I wanted to do something different. Gizmo had always been my secondary name. Like if you looked at all my Twitter handles and my Instagram name, like my name would have been RJ blah blah blah, but like that secondary name that they let you have, it was gonna be Gizmo. Like I had that like back in high school just on some funny shit. And when I did my rebranding, I just took the whole thing, Lil Gizmo.
That's hard.
Bro.
How would you describe your current thoughts on the rap game?
Shit, I fuck with it. I feel like music now way more entertaining than what it was. You feel me? Like I don't be trying to sound like that new generation nigga, but like I feel like when we listen to niggas like in the Pac and Biggie era, and we listen to niggas now, it's not that like I feel like they couldn't rap or something like that. They was spitting that shit, but music now a lot more entertaining. Like niggas is cold now. Like niggas be putting that shit together. Like they visuals, all that shit. I fuck with that, and I want to be a part of that. Like I want to put I want the world and the industry to see Lil Gizmo twist on that shit. Like that's what I'm excited for. So.
That's hard. That's real. What would you say is the biggest risk you took that paid off?
Believing in myself. That was the biggest risk. Like I said, everybody not gonna fuck with you. Like people, it's not even about everybody fucking with you. It's the people that you want to fuck with you. Sometimes and it's not that they don't want to, but they looking for your best interest. Sometimes niggas don't be wanting to hear that shit, but you gotta stand 10 toes behind it. Like I feel like ain't nobody tell me music ain't in my destiny. Like I feel like, I'm next. I don't give a fuck what none of these niggas gotta say. And when I believe that, I ain't care with my auntie, my mama, nobody. I ain't care what none of they said. I stood 10 toes behind it. And when they saw that, they love that shit too. They love how ambitious I am. So,
that's real.
Bro.
What would you say is the biggest sacrifice you had to make this far for your career?
Doing shit like compromising just with my baby mamas, compromising with just a lot of different things, like just doing things that I normally wouldn't be comfortable to do. I have to make a compromise because I'm doing a lot of things it's everybody counting on me. I got kids counting on me. I got they mamas counting on me, all types of shit. So I definitely had to compromise and like outgrow a lot of childish ways that I had. Like, and even I still suffer with that shit still now, but like a lot, for the most part, I had to stop doing that it's my way or the highway bullshit. I really had to like just open my eyes to new things because, it just ain't me. This music shit just don't affect me no more. It affect everybody around me.
Yeah. How would you describe the music scene currently at home in Chicago right now?
Shit, in Chicago, I feel like when you go to the city, like I'm from the burbs, so when you go to the city, they got a drill scene. You feel me? All that shit drill, they doing their thing. I fuck with it. It is what it is. But like as far as the burbs, like I feel like we don't have no scene right now, and I'm trying to rock that bitch. Like I'm trying to show these niggas like what we can do if we come together. You feel me? Like I don't want to put myself in a lane, but like I do my own thing, and we got niggas around us that do their own thing too. Like the niggas behind me, like shit, we got Lil Reddy, he got his own sound. Cheddar Hefner got his own sound. bro, we got niggas that's like really around us, like the Jet Black Foes, the Frida Cash Flows, Boss Chavos. We got niggas like around us that really, be doing, like, making music. They got their own sound, and I just want people to realize, like, just because we from the burbs, like, that don't mean we ain't got nothing to talk about or we ain't got music. Cause like I said, I'm 10 toes behind my resume. You hear my resume, I don't give a fuck what a nigga gotta say. They gonna tell me I'm hard.
Yeah.
If you don't like me, they not gonna tell me I'm weak.
Yeah.
Ain't no nigga in their right mind gonna listen to my music and be like, oh, he weak. They just might not care for my sound, but they ain't gonna tell me I'm weak, and I'm 10 toes behind that. You feel me? And I feel like the niggas that make music that's from my area, they all feel that same way, and I can vouch for them. They hard. Yeah. For sure.
That's hard. Talk to us about your latest visual, Reels.
Reels. So I have been working on the album. Me Too. I did the deluxe, and I needed to I had to drop something new. Like, they had heard it, they listened to it, so I wanted to drop something new, get them something else to look at, and I had dropped one of my singles, Reels, and my boy Numb Paris, he shot that visual, and basically, like, it just is what it is. Like, if you listen to the song, you just get that vibe to it. Like, it's one of them type songs, like, you're gonna listen to it and just completely vibe to. I feel like if you look on YouTube right now, listen to the video, if you watch the visual, you're gonna like it and it match up, and yeah. I hope y'all fuck with it, bro.
That's hard. So let's get more into the Me Too Deluxe, right?
Right.
What was the inspiration for that project?
Being broke. Bro, just being broke. I feel like with me, I got the content, but the time getting on my, eyes, I'm getting older, I can't be 30 top, I want to be a rapper, you feel me? And I feel like that was just on my ass, and I feel like I needed to make something hard, and I gave it my all, and shit, like I said, it's gonna speak for itself. When they hear it, I know they gonna fuck with it, man. It's on all platforms. All you gotta do is type in Lil Gizmo. You gonna find it on Spotify, Apple Music, all that shit, and I don't know, I just want to show the world what I could do, and I feel like I did that really well on this project, and I think when they hear it, they gonna fuck with it.
Real shit. So what's the next visual fans can expect to see from the project?
Shit, on the deluxe, I got a visual for Lockup. I'm sitting on a few visuals. I got like 6 visuals I'm sitting on right now. So we just rolling them out and going, do it the right way. I'm big on, it's easy to drop content, but I want to do the right thing when I drop it. So we making sure we got all the right promotion and everything behind it. So I got a few visuals that we working on. We dropping Lockup soon. That's coming soon. You can check out Lockup. That's on the deluxe. So if y'all want to go peep that, make sure y'all go look up Lil Gizmo Lockup. But yeah, shit.
What was your personal favorite song from the project?
My personal favorite song from the Riot Shield. Riot Shield, that was my favorite one. I feel like I don't really be like that type of nigga, like, I gotta make inspirational music, but when it's genuine and you making music, I feel like when you hear it, like, it's an inspirational song. It make you wanna, block out negativity and shit like that. I feel like lately that's what I've been big on, just trying to block out all this negativity. And when I hear Riot Shield, when I'm trying to block out negativity, I hear Riot Shield, you feel me? Just like mindlessly without it being played. So that's why it's my favorite song.
Straight up. Are there plans for an upcoming project?
I mean, to be honest, I got so much music, I can really drop a project whenever I feel like it. Like, that'll be no issue. But right now, I'm really just trying to, I feel like ain't enough people heard the shit that I have out right now. So I'm really trying to push what I have out. But like, I'm always working. I always got new music coming out, you feel me? So that ain't no thing. If I wanted to, I could drop an EP, another album, all types of shit. I stay with music. So right now, I'm just really pushing the shit I got out. I want the world to hear it. I feel like ain't enough people heard it. And that's what we working on right now. I don't want this here.
Nah, for real. Are there plans for another project?
Maybe. I'm thinking about it. I don't know. Like, maybe soon. I don't think this year. I feel like if I do another project, it's gonna be hard first quarter. We're gonna start off next year, do it first quarter next year. But right now, we just gonna, end this year out with what I got. Like I said, I'm sitting on a few visuals, and we're gonna push it.
Talk to us about your grind as an independent artist.
Shit, man, I feel like when you an independent artist, you gotta do a lot of tedious shit. Like, I be on Facebook, so like I said earlier, I'm not the type of person that go out. Like, I don't like going to parties. I don't like kicking it with niggas. I like being by myself. Like, to the point, like, I feel like I've been trained like that my whole, like I told you, when I was growing up, like, my mom was into music heavy. Like, I had a booth in my room. I wasn't going to no parties. I was locked in my room 24/7. That's how I like being at the crib with my kids put up. So, like, how can I explain it? I don't like being around people. And with that being said, I gotta make myself pop. I do that well online. I be telling everybody, like, the internet is a dangerous place and the internet is a gift for so many different reasons. Like, you can really be whoever you want to be online. I feel like people get the perception because I'm a rapper and all this other shit, like I'm like this big stand-up guy, like, and I want to hang out with people, and that's not like how I am. I'm really by myself. But I have to do shit like that to stay relevant, even locally. Like, you got to use your tools, like using shit like Facebook. I'll go on there and just make silly jokes or just silly anything just so I can stay relevant down motherfuckers' timeline. If motherfuckers see that, when it's time for me to drop music, they gon', oh, this nigga rap too? They gon' click that. And that's how I kind of like independently build up just my fan base. Being a little corny, funny nigga on Facebook. And now when I'm putting out content, they like, oh, he funny and he wanna rap. So they wanna look. So even if they going into the perception that it's bad, they really gonna fuck with it when they really see, what I'm putting out. So independently, that's what I be working with, shit like that. That's how I make it work for me independently. Like, I do shit like that to stay relevant. And I'm just trying to take it to the next level now.
For sure. Are you willing to sign to a major label deal?
Just like, it's not that I ain't willing, it just gotta work out in my favor, if it work out in my favor and they fucking with me, then yeah, but I'm not excited to go do that. That's not what I'm looking to do. Like, I'm really just being patient. I want to pay my dues and just do what I got to do. Like, learn the process before I even, go sign a label. Because I don't want no nigga to try to take advantage of me. I feel like that be the issue. A lot of times, niggas just go and sign these deals. I'm taking my time and just appreciating these steps that I'm taking. I'm 10 toes behind my content. We gonna get there. It's gonna come. I believe it. I know God got my back, my team firm behind me. We gonna do it.
Yeah.
So, whatever happens, happens. So right now, I just wanna play my cards right and just learn this game before I even think about stuff like that.
For sure.
Yeah.
What else are you working on right now?
Shit, building my brand. So like new merch, like skits and things like that, just to stand out, to make my brand pop. Like I said, these niggas nowadays, they entertaining as fuck, bro. You see the baby? I don't give a fuck what that nigga talking about, all this extra shit, but that nigga is an entertainer. That nigga is doing his thing. Like, I want to be iconic. I ain't trying to be no artist. I ain't trying to, the rap bag cool, but I want to be more than that. I want to eat off this shit for real, and I feel like we got potential to do that, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm learning the steps to do that, to do that.
That's real.
Bro.
Any last words and shout outs?
Shit, man. Shout out Khalil Devon. Shout out D1CMG. Love You Records, man. And I appreciate all my fans and everybody who's been, fucking with me and being patient with me. That's about it. I appreciate y'all for having me. And,
Real shit. Appreciate having you today, Lil Gizmo.
Bro, fuck with me.
They don't wanna see a nigga prosper. They playing cops and robbers. Yeah, I got this bitch so wet. Somebody come and mop her.